Happening now this morning, more inmates from the Airway Heights Correctional Center are positive for COVID-19. Almost 150 inmates have tested positive in the last week. Now, who will get vaccinated at the facility?
And we've got some large snowflakes falling this morning. I'm live around the Spokane area telling how roads look this morning.
And those snowflakes are large indeed, and it seems like it's getting heavier as of the 6 o'clock hour. I'm tracking how much snow we have in the works over the course of the day today.
And the Spokane Valley firefighters at Station 6 are sick of people driving too close to crash scenes.
We had one person sincerely hit the cones while taking a picture of the scene.
We talked with them about what they want drivers to know, especially on a snowy day like today.
Up with KREM begins now.
Hey there, good morning and welcome back to Up with KREM. I'm Tim Pham. On your screen, you can see road conditions sticking around Spokane this morning. And as you head out the door, you can expect snow all morning long, really. So we want to know, what does it look like where you are this morning? Text us your photos to 509-448-2000 and we'll show some of them here all morning long on Up with KREM. Meanwhile, meteorologist Thomas Patrick is ready in the Weather Center. He's prepared us all week for this. Thomas, how much more snow can we expect today?
Yeah, it seems like there's already an inch, maybe 2 inches on the ground in some spots already this morning. And I can tell you, the first thing I saw when I saw Nicole standing outside just a second ago, I'm like, those snowflakes are getting bigger than what they were at the start of our broadcast at 5 o'clock. So I think the snow is just starting to intensify as of this hour. There are winter storm warnings and winter weather advisories pretty much all across the region for today. The most snow is going to fall in northeastern Washington and far north Idaho. That's why they're under the warning criteria, but the rest of us, including Spokane, under the advisory criteria. But nonetheless, we're all getting our fair share of snow today. It's just a matter of how much or how little of that share we're going to get. Widespread snow across the entire I-90 corridor, all of northern Washington right now, and moving into north Idaho. So this is pretty much just what it's going to look like for the next several hours here. And yeah, it does look like it's intensifying over the downtown Spokane area as we take a zoom in there. That darkest blue shade, especially right over Spokane Valley, that will be the heaviest snow as of this moment. There's downtown, of course, you can see those big snowflakes. It's 27 degrees. That's not going to change in the morning hours, so all that snow is sticking immediately this morning. However, we do go above 32 degrees for the afternoon, and that's where the forecast gets tricky. How much of that will start to melt? How much of it might be slush? And could we actually add a little bit of rain into the mix depending on some of our locations and elevations? So a lot to still cover over the course of the next 24 hours, including, of course, those snow totals. So I have all of that coming up a little bit later in our broadcast in about 10 minutes.
Thomas, thanks so much. A winter storm warning is in effect all day for parts of our area. It's expected to last until tomorrow. Nicole Hernandez is tracking road conditions this morning to keep you informed so you know what to expect as you head out the door. So Nicole, what's it like where you are right now?
Yeah, Tim, it's been a lot of the same. Snow coming down from the sky and a large layer of snow on the ground and on the roads especially. You can see here we've got a snow berm from last time it snowed, and now we've got a nice solid layer of nice fluffy snow here on top of that. And that is what we're dealing with on the roads this morning. So take a look here. We're looking at Division here right near the general store. And as the plows have been going through, they've been doing what they can to keep that snow off of the roads. But the snow, of course, is still falling. Those nice thick snowflakes that Thomas Patrick was just talking about are sticking to the ground still. So as you're driving and getting up and out of the house this morning, make sure you're careful on the roads. There is going to be a layer of snow pretty much anywhere you go this morning, but especially in roads that haven't been plowed, there is going to be a solid layer of snow on those. And then on your main roads that have been plowed this morning already, it's just going to depend on how long ago and how much snow has been able to collect. And you can see even as cars are driving by, we've got those freezing temperatures still, so it's not really melting off the roads at this point. I did have my traction light come on my car a couple of times, so just another warning from your car to be careful, go slow, leave room between people, and leave room for the plows as they do their job to keep these roads clear. Live in Spokane, I'm Nicole Hernandez.
Nicole, thanks so much. Trending in our area this morning, the Spokane Valley Fire Department wants drivers to slow down and give them more space on the roads, especially as more snow is expected this week. On Christmas Day, the crew responding to this 6-vehicle crash on I-90 saw too many close calls with traffic passing by. They posted this photo of the scene that night on Instagram. It says firefighters witnessed several bystanders engaging in reckless and what they call stupid driving.
It inhibits me from providing the best care that I can to the person that was originally injured, because I'm constantly having to look over my shoulder, making sure that somebody on their phone isn't about to run me over. I can honestly say to you, we have people that are willing to risk their life for yours. But this isn't that moment, is it?
Well, their Instagram post went on to say irresponsible and negligent driving is how people get needlessly killed. The message for drivers is simple: slow down, move a lane over, and keep your phones in your pockets. Well, today might be the day you get your $600 in coronavirus relief. Check your bank accounts this morning because stimulus checks started arriving last night. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin tweeted last night that paper checks will start getting mailed out today. Now there is a congressional deadline to get payments out by the middle of next month to avoid tax season. Again, this is for people making less than $75,000 and couples under $150,000. The House approved a bill to increase payments to Americans from $600 to $2,000. It's now in the Senate where its fate is uncertain. If you would like the latest news on stimulus payments, Washington's relief payments, or information on unemployment, you can text the word money to 509-448-2000 and we'll send it your way. Well, these are 3 things you need to know today about coronavirus. Number 1, another 14 inmates at Airway Heights Correction Center tested positive for coronavirus in the past 24 hours. 149 inmates have tested positive in the last week. In total, 1,419 inmates tested positive for the virus in December. And today, we learned that limited staff at the facility who met requirements for the state's Phase 1A began receiving COVID-19 vaccinations. We do not know how many doses of the vaccine the facility has received or who will be next in line to receive it. Number 2, Grant County Health District reported 10 new coronavirus deaths. The new deaths bring the total number of confirmed COVID-19 related deaths to 83. 7 of these new deaths were associated with the long-term care facility outbreaks we told you about last month. Officials there say all of these residents had underlying conditions that put them at a higher risk for severe complications due to a COVID-19 infection. A new coronavirus strain was detected in the U.S. for the first time on Tuesday. It was found in a Colorado man in his 20s who has no travel history. The strain was first detected in the UK and is thought to be more contagious. The new variant has not been detected in Washington, but doctors say it should be a wake-up call to speed up the vaccine distribution and not let up masking and physical distancing. We'll be talking more with experts coming up in the next 5 minutes. Now let's get a check of the forecast with Thomas Patrick.
Yeah, it's going to continue to snow all morning long with no sign of it letting up anytime soon. So what's heading our way is going to be sticking immediately. So make sure to take it slow on those roads. And I have the latest look at not only Doppler radar, but our future tracker and show you just how much longer this snow is going to last.
And before we head to break, we wanted to leave you with some words of wisdom from Trooper Thorson of the Washington State Patrol.
That much to see out. That's not enough to have full visibility around your car, make lane changes, and drive safely.
Well, he tweeted out this video saying defrost or scrape all your windows in your car before driving, not just a 4x4 square box in front of your face. We'll be back with more Up with KREM in just a moment.